Hope you niggas scare me, man. It's the word, bruh. Got a boy Bam in this whole folk. I ain't gonna lie, I wanna start something new on this channel, like reactions and shit. I've seen a lot of crazy shit on this bitch that need to be reacted to. Like I be seeing reactions and shit, but niggas don't be reacting to these type of stories on me. And let me see the title of this bitch. This shit say it's already some crazy shit, bro. Like this shit say, let me see what this shit say. Nigga say he killed 18 who flashed his kids. What? Gotta watch this shit on me.
When a man reported his neighbor exposing himself to his kids to the police, he grew frustrated when they weren't acting on it immediately. He decided to take matters into his own hands, and he took it out on more people than just that neighbor.
I'm on the side already. The title crazy.
There have been a good number of stories in the past where a father has taken it upon himself to attack someone who has abused his kids, and they're usually met with a lot of praise. I mean, after all, people don't tend to feel much sympathy for child predators. This story is a bit different, as the father went in a different direction that a lot of people felt was much too far. So with that, let's get into it. Today's story took place on West Brown Avenue in Kellogg, Idaho. This is where a couple of neighboring families shared different apartments in a small vertical duplex building. On the first story of this home, you had apartment A. This is where the Gardepy family, Kenna Gardepy, her father Kenneth Gardepy, and the two kids Devin Smith and Aiken Smith all lived together. Above them, on the second story in apartment B, was the Kaler family, consisting of Major John Kaler, his wife Kaylee, and their three kids. Everything went sour for these neighbors one day. While we can't know what happened exactly, the mother on the top floor, Kaylee, wrote on Facebook that she had been outside with her daughters when they saw the 18-year-old son of the family below them, Devin, in his window. She said that he exposed himself, was shaking his junk around, and was jerking it through the window for her and her daughters, both under the age of 13 at the time, to see. Whether or not this is true is up for debate, but there is circumstantial evidence to show that it was. First off, someone who went to school with Devin has come to state to the media that he really was like that. One of his female classmates said that he did harass her at school and...
So I'm guessing that's the little nigga that was... If I was the father, I ain't gonna lie, I'd do the same shit. Like, they say he killed... This gotta be the weird little nigga. It gotta be him. Beating this, slanging his shit all through the window. So I ain't got kids now, bro, because this world is hell. Like, alright. Hey, free the father. If he's still locked up, free that nigga. Because it's like, bro, it's like, I had to see how old the daughter was. It really don't matter, though. Don't be out here doing weird shit. It's like, what the fuck? I blame it on the parents. Like, I don't know, bro. That's weird.
Said that he did harass her at school. John told him that the only reason he didn't take matters into his own hands that night was because he had just had shoulder surgery. However, he told the officer honestly that he would handle it and, quote, somebody's going to get hurt if it happened again. If something happens again, I'm not going to call you guys, he added. Although no arrest was made that day, the prosecutors were recommended to charge Devin Smith with a misdemeanor count of indecent exposure. The prosecutors told the reporting officer that the charge would be filed. However, they didn't get around to it immediately. While the charges were in the pipeline, they didn't make that public, leading to the Kaler family assuming that they had blown them off and weren't going to do much about it. Over the next several days, the Kaler family was left fuming. Each day got a little more intense as they felt that Devin had likely gotten away with it. Major John and Kaylee began to talk about what they would do if an incident like that happened again. When Major John said that he would hurt someone, Kaylee assumed he meant he would go and beat him up. Over chat, the two of them began to share images and memes related to the incident. One of them was the infamous photo of Gary Plausch, the father who shot his son's abuser on the news for all to see. Major John also shared a meme of the same photo with the text, "How to Catch a Predator," and a drawing of Gary Plausch firing his gun. When June 18th came around, Major John took a carpool to work to go work in the mines. It had been 5 days since they had reported Devin to the police, and he was getting very antsy that nothing had happened. On the ride to work, Major John implied to his boss that he might be going to jail soon. Safe to say, his boss didn't assume that he was being serious. When Major John came home from the mines that Sunday evening, he was ready to get something done himself. A surveillance video was taken from a nearby business that showed the outside area of their duplex. Major John...
Rule 1. This is why men want sons first. So, like, you have son first, like when you have a son first, or sons, it's even better. So they can, like, look out for their little sister. Because shit like this is, like, as the father, dog, it's like, bro. Hey, dog. Beat the parents up or something, because y'all ain't stopping y'all son and shit. This nigga a weirdo. Y'all clearly must be weird, too. What the fuck? Dog.
Felt that she wasn't taking the situation seriously at all. While he and his wife were out there, Kenna came outside. They all got into an argument over Devin. Both Major John and his wife felt that she wasn't taking the situation seriously at all. Major John later said of the argument, quote, "They were saying there's nothing you can do about it. He can do whatever he wants. They were smugger than fuck. There's no way to politely say, there was no remorse. There was no we're sorry, or, yeah, it's a problem and we're working on it."
Bro, I just said it be the parents' fault. So it be the parents' fault. He could do what he want. This nigga be in shit in the mirror at my daughter. Man, what? Hey, free the dad, bro.
Nothing. While that is only his description of the conversation, it's very evident that the argument didn't go smoothly. While Major John's wife was a little further away in the yard, he abruptly pulled out his handgun and fired it at Kenneth's chest. Once she fell to the ground, Major John turned his gun to her father, Kenneth. He shot him in the chest as well, sending him collapsing to the ground. Once they were down, Major John walked over to each one of them and ducked down to shoot them each one more time, with the gun pressed up against their temples. Major John then made his way into the home through the still open back door. Inside was the 16-year-old son, Aiken Smith. It appeared that he had hit the ground after hearing the shots, as he was lying down in a prone position on the floor. Major John made his way over to him as well and shot him at point-blank range where he laid. Then, he finally made his way over to his main target, that being Devin. He shot him multiple times from close range, hitting him all over the chest. It was said that, based on the total amount of bullets fired, he had to reload before he began firing even more shots at him. In the end, 4 of the bullets hit Devin.
That nigga emptied the clip on the little weirdo. Threw the other clip down, reloaded that bitch, and shot. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Do I feel bad? Like 30%, because it's like it was the parents' fault. Someone could do what he wants, so you can just tell how he was raised and how he was brought up. Damn. I don't think I would have killed the little nigga. I would have killed the parents though. Show him like, hey, you see what happened to your parents, nigga? Either you change your life, nigga, or you go end up the same way, dead.
Shortly after, they got another call saying that shots had been fired in the neighborhood. This person on the phone told them someone executed his neighbors. The police were already on their way out to the scene, and they arrived there only minutes later. One sergeant arrived on scene and saw Major John just standing there in the middle of the street. When another officer, Sergeant Belaski, arrived, Major John was very willing to tell him what had happened. According to the court documents, the conversation went like this. Belaski asked Major John, "What's going on?" To which he replied, "I just shot all 4 of my neighbors." Belaski shot back with a confused, "You what?" And Major John clarified, again saying, "I shot all 4 of my neighbors." Belaski collected himself a little and asked, "Okay, do you have the firearm on you?" To which he responded, "No, it's put away." Belaski seemed relieved, only saying, "Okay." Major John let them know that he was the one who called the cops. Belaski then said, "Drop down to the ground now." Major John said that he would, but told them that his shoulder was broken. Belaski said, "Okay, drop down on the ground." With a "that's fine," Major John complied. Belaski then asked him one more time, "You shot 4 people?" To which he said, "Yep." Belaski waited for a second before saying, "Okay." Major John then explained himself more, saying, "The neighbor's a pedophile. I've called the cops twice, they've refused to do anything." Belaski evidently wasn't really moved by his words, only saying, Okay, don't move." And Major John complied. Belaski then noticed a neighbor standing nearby and told her, "I'm going to pat you down for weapons." This neighbor didn't seem to mind. Major John then called out, "She's got nothing to do with this. She's just a neighbor." Major John then went on to explain to the cops that Devin had exposed himself to his wife and children through a window. This time he said that it had happened 3 times in total. He said that they had called the cops twice, but nothing was ever done. He then said that the cops personally told him that nothing could be done, which evidently wasn't the case, being that the charges were set to be filed. He ended his explanation, saying,
Bro, see, that'd be a lot of cases. Like the police, you call them, they don't be doing shit. So it'd be like,
the way that Devin and his family had been killed. The police noted on their own that they found both blood and tissue.
Police don't be doing shit. You call them,
a 45 caliber high-point semi-automatic
any
pistol,
type of story,
which
you call
was
them,
consistent with very close-range shots. While speaking to investigators,
this shit happened again. You like, what the fuck can I do? I gotta
lost it over
something.
what had been going on.
What the fuck?
He was very
man.
upset that Kenna and her father didn't take the concern seriously.
Up, free that man.
Stated very much of the same, saying he told her he did what he had to do, and to tell the kids he protected them. Major John was thrown into jail without bail. He was looking at a whole lot of time in prison. If he was found guilty, he could even face the death penalty. It's safe to assume that he thought the jury in a case like this would be on his side. After all, fathers have gotten lesser. During his first court appearance, Major John was still denied bond. He was ordered to stay in jail for the time being. Another hearing was set for July. The prosecution and the defense began to mediate. It was here that they decided upon a possible plea deal. Major John could enter a guilty plea to 4 counts of murder, and in exchange they would downgrade the charges from first to second-degree murder. In addition, they would also dismiss the felony burglary charge.
We smoking on that family pack, bro. What? He can do what he want. I'm stuck on that, bro. He can do what he want. Now look at y'all dead. Y'all gotta stop playing with people's kids, man. Especially these fathers, bro. A lot of fathers really love their kids. And the daughters is even worse because that's they baby girls. And you got your son in the mirror just beating his shit, whacking his dick at his daughter. Man, any father that love their kids go do something. They go trip, bro. So, hey, smoking on that family pack. What the fuck? What? Oh, man. That shit crazy, bro. Hey, free him, though.
Parole. That was going to be a very hard sell considering he had killed 3 more people than just Devin, including the 16-year-old son who wouldn't have had control over anything that was going on. The judge came to hear a number of victim impact statements provided by members of the victim's extended family. They were addressed to either the judge or to Major John himself. One family member said, "Words will never describe the loneliness I feel daily. All of us have had our lives changed to grief." Kenna's mother added, "We lost 3 generations.
We do not care.
I haven't seen, heard, or touched my kids in 9 months. I can't sleep." The grandfather, Kenneth's brother, spoke as well. He had some harsh words for Major John. He said, "You just snapped. Did you snap when you told a coworker you were going to do something that would get you in trouble later? Did you snap when you loaded 2 magazines to the maximum with ammunition? Did you snap when you strapped on a semi-automatic pistol? Did you snap when you crept around casing the apartments, looking for your victims prior to the incident? Did you snap when you confronted them and continuously pulled the trigger until both magazines were empty?" He ended by saying, "What a man you are. Not only did you destroy my family, but yours as well." While Major John had been looking at 50 years in prison previously, the judge decided against it after hearing the impact statements. Instead, he was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. His lawyer argued for him to see parole at some point, but the judge refused it. Major John himself gave no reaction at all when the sentencing was handed down. It seemed that he had accepted the outcome. The family of the victims were happy with the outcome themselves. Kaylee Kaler, Major John's wife, continued to show support for him on Facebook for quite some time. However, as of about a year after Major John's sentencing, it seems she's moved on and gotten herself a new boyfriend.
Man, more of the story, man. It be the parents' fault. Basically, like on a lot of you niggas too, like how y'all act and shit. It be y'all parents' fault, bro. Like it be the parents' fault. Like just take this story as an example. I'm still stuck on what the mother told me. He could do what he want. Flashing my daughter. He could do what he want. Now I'm probably would have jabbed her ass in her mouth right there. I ain't gonna lie. I don't hit like that shit right there. Like, yeah, say I got some daughters or something. I'm knocking on the door. I'm like, hey, your son upstairs slanging his dick and beating his shit. My daughter, she see that shit. Well, he can do it. Right there. What do you mean he can do it wrong? Where your husband at? Where your son's at? I don't think I would have. That nigga, he took all their ass out, twin. That nigga John Wick the whole family. What the fuck? Hey man, stop playing with people's kids, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I ain't had none yet. Cause I feel like I'll be on that same type of time, bro. But yeah, man. If you watch the whole thing through, bro, like, comment, subscribe. Comment how y'all feel and what y'all do in this situation, bro. And let me know if y'all fuck with these videos. Oh God, I started doing them all. Oh God. More of the story, bro. Stop playing with people's kids, bro. Oh God, stay up though. I'm out.
Alright, nigga, you made it to the end, you know we locked in, you already know we go in. Make sure you like and subscribe, cause I'm tryna run this shit, I'm tryna get to a band. Make sure you like and subscribe, ayy. 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 Nigga, you ain't gotta be shy, ayy. Make sure you like and subscribe, ayy. Alright, make sure you like and subscribe, ayy. Make sure you like and subscribe, make sure you like and subscribe.